Welcome everybody to the North Grove Family Kitchen. Today we're making a special recipe for playing. So it's Play-Doh. It's not only fun for just play after it's made, but we can do it with the children. So we have ingredients that everybody might have at home. We need salt, we need flour, cream tartar, oil, water, food coloring, extra vanilla, but you can use lavender essential, coconut oil, etc. Usually we use clear vanilla, but today I'm gonna try using regular vanilla. So let's start using our ingredients. First, we need 1 cup of salt, 4 cups of flour, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's great because you can count with the children and they love pouring, so that's a perfect activity to do with them. Then the next step, we need 4 teaspoons of cream tartar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can find cream tartar at the bulk section at the store or bake section. So next we need a whisk because all the ingredients has to mix nicely together until the mix gets really smooth. So we set aside. Now we go into the wet ingredients. So now for the wet ingredients, do you remember we need 4 cups of water and 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A quarter cup of our vanilla extract. And you can see how the colors are getting together. They love this part. Children love mixing liquids, so this is perfect. And then if you want to have fun, you can add color. Make it fun. Because vanilla has its own color, the regular vanilla. The colors are a little bit limited, so if you find the clear vanilla, you can expand the colors that you can use when you're making your combination. After that, we're pouring all the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And we go into the kitchen, to the stove, so we can cook it. So now we're at the stove. We need to cook our mixing, at least stirring for between 10 and 15 minutes. The beauty of this recipe is that the Play-Doh can last for a month if you store it airtight in a container. If you are doing it with your children, I strongly recommend counting the stirring, taking turns. It's a very long process and it requires patience, and you can't stop because it will burn. So after it's done and the mix is completely separate from the saucepans, we turn off the stove and we bring it to the surface that we can let it cool off a little bit before we can manipulate. It's really hot, so I'm warning you that that maybe it will take a little bit of time. So we have to explain to our children that will be so impatient to play with the Play-Doh that we need to wait until it really cool off. The more you spread it in your surface, it will help to the temperature reduce and you can start using it. But you can tell the consistency is almost ready. It's not sticky, it's not remains on your hands, and the ingredients are really tied together. And when it's cool off, you're ready to play with it and sculpting and just have fun. So after you have your dough completely new and complete it together, this is ready to be used. So the beauty of this activity is students can develop the fine motor skills, also social because they share their Play-Doh and they can sing songs. We incorporate with the Play-Doh natural materials or materials that they can use for their stories. For example, if your child is interested in cars, you can add cars and they can build cities, pine cones, toys that you have at home. It's no limit for your activity. Cookie cutters are really nice. Use any tools that you can find at home, or you can go and get at a dollar store like plastic scissors. Yeah, so basically enjoy it because in an open-ended materials that you can use it on storage, as I say, over a month. So thank you for sharing with us today, and hopefully we can see you soon and sit everybody in the same table and share a nice plate.